Hi, this is Asa, and welcome to my audio experience. Hi, it's Asa. I'm giving you a copy of my best-selling book for free to help you in your health journey today. I'll pay for the book. All you do is just cover the small shipping and handling costs. Go to asarx.com and get your free book today. Give us a call if you're looking for a lifestyle provider, someone in your area that believes just like we do, all this nutrition and lifestyle-based care we talk about. Go to the website, or if you're ever in Atlanta or down in Florida, any of our Center for Lifestyle Medicine clinics, we'd love to have you come by. Make sure you stop by and say hello. Of course, take all the insurance and everything out there. But we'd love to have you just come by and say hello anytime. Be good to see you. Our doctors, staff, we've got great team members, and we'd love to have you pop in anytime. That's what we're here for. You're not going to believe this. Cancer is now the leading killer in 12 European nations. Cancer has overtaken heart disease and stroke as the leading cause of death in 12 European countries. Now this, of course, for the most part, heart disease is the number one killer, okay, especially in America, but across the world. However, cardiovascular disease, heart disease, and stroke is still the leading cause, okay, worldwide. But in the 53 countries defined as a European region by the World Health Organization, heart disease killed more than 4 people in 2016. The deaths accounted for 45% of all deaths in the nations. Cancer accounted for less than half the number of deaths from heart disease in Europe as a whole, researchers said. However, success in preventing and treating heart disease seems to have led large declines in heart disease deaths in a number of countries. Cancer now kills more men than heart disease in these 12 countries. So here they are, okay? So Belgium, Denmark, France, Israel, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, Slovenia, Spain, in the United Kingdom, and Luxembourg, okay? So the study found that cancer now kills more women than heart disease in Denmark and Israel. Pretty amazing. Our lifestyle is everything. It really is. Now, another thing about cancer is that a big piece of it has to do with our environment and our food choices, the chemicals in the foods. Air quality is another big one, okay, because lung cancer is the number one killer. I don't know if you knew that. But lung cancer, out of all of them, like we hear about breast and prostate, colon and all that, you hear about all that a lot. And those are the ones that we talk about. They're kind of the ones that are more popular to talk about. But the average person, the most leading killer of all cancers is lung cancer by like 34%. It's definitely the head honcho, that's for sure. But the countries where cancer caused more death than heart disease were all found in Western Europe. So you got to wonder what's going on in Western Europe. Is it the habits? Is it the water supply? Is it the air quality? Is it toxins in a certain area? What's causing that? Something is. It's not just genetics. I'll tell you that. Environment is a big piece. And so you got, the key is why? And why is that happening? And hope somebody does some research on that to figure out, and I'm sure they are currently, but that's a big, big deal. We want to do everything we can to begin to thrive in our health and not just barely make it. We want to do well. 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Lines are open. Give us a call or go to the website. Let's get to the phones and talk to Ken. Hi, Ken.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to comment on the quit smoking segment he was talking about.
Sure.
There are tools out there that give people the power to walk away. And one of them is a book that I read called The Alan Carr, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking. And I think part of the mythology of smoking is this notion that it's the hardest thing on earth to quit. I would argue that point that it's not the hardest thing to quit when you decide. I think tobacco companies want us to think it's harder than heroin and all that stuff. You've heard those. That it's 3 days of irritability, basically. And there are tools out there. I wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Well, there are a couple tools out there that work really well. It is one of is known as the toughest habit. It just depends on the person. And I've seen people that have been given a diagnosis. It was enough to scare them, and they quit cold turkey. I've seen plenty of people quit cold turkey and walked away like it was nothing, and didn't have the 3 days of misery and all that. Like they were so made up in their mind that it's almost like they just shut it all down, and that was it. And so there's a lot that can be done with smoking. And it's a made up mind, number one. That's the first thing. And people don't want it badly enough to quit. They don't want to give it up. They struggle with it, and they really want to get into a place where they can just kind of stay in it. And that's a challenging place to be. But some alternative methods outside of the medications. I mean, there's Chantix and Wellbutrin, which is an antidepressant medication. But there are those that can help. But at the end of the day, I like acupuncture. Acupuncture is one of my favorites. Now, you can do cognitive therapy as well, but I really, really like the acupuncture. I think there's a little clip that they put on the ear and stimulate the acupuncture point for addictive type issues, especially with smoking. It is phenomenal, and it does great, and it makes a difference, and it can help the body in a huge way. So I see people overcome it with that all the time. But no matter what you do and no matter what you choose, it's got to be in a place where you decide that's it, that no more. It has to be in a place where somebody decides that I'm done, and there's no more. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. It's vital that takes place, because you have to understand that your habits are determined by your own choices, right? So we can say, oh, they're gonna have a hard time. Yeah, if you want to have a hard time, if you're not made up, somebody else is telling you need to quit. If you're not made up in your mind, then yeah, it will be tough. So you are right. It's a great thought what you're bringing to the table, because at the end of the day, it's not that tough if you want it. But that's the ultimate question. That's the question on the cover of my book that was a bestseller, and that is a bestseller still. And that's when you'll find exactly what you're looking for, and that's when you'll find everything you need to thrive, be successful, and do well. 888-283-7272. Give us a call, 888-283-7272. Go to the website.
To experience more of ASA RX audio, visit us at asarx.com. Hi, it's Asa here. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you need a new prescription for your life? I have a special gift for all my listeners. I'm giving away a free copy of my international best-selling book to help you truly live your potential. All you have to do is cover the shipping and handling, and I will give you the book absolutely free. I want to invest in you and your health this year. So get your free copy of my book by visiting myfreehealthbook.com. That's myfreehealthbook.com, and let's get healthy together this year.